All right, it's great to be here, and frankly, it's great to be out of that chicken suit. I obviously didn't read the fine print too closely in the Yammer-Microsoft deal. It turns out that when Microsoft buys your company, there's a little-known chicken suit provision in the contract. But it's great to be here meeting all of you at SharePoint Conference. When we set out to create Yammer 4 years ago, we really had a vision to change the way that we work. We noticed that there was a divide between the tools we were using at home and at work to communicate. You know, in our personal lives, news sites like Facebook and Twitter were making it easier to communicate with more people than ever before. But at work, the tools really hadn't changed. And so Yammer's mission was to bring social networking inside companies as a secure business solution. And frankly, when we first got started, there were a lot of skeptics. There were a lot of people who thought that this was a toy and couldn't really possibly make businesses productive. But we knew that the same thing had been said before about other consumer technologies that had come inside the enterprise, like even email and IM. After all, just because your kids love to talk to their friends on the telephone doesn't mean that the phone isn't also a great business tool. And so 4 years later, it's become absolutely clear that social networking is the communications phenomenon of our time. And we all know there's 1 billion people now on Facebook. And just last week, on the election day, over 30 million tweets were posted, about 300,000 tweets per second. So the adoption's just been incredible. And the reason for this is that social networking fills a unique need. You know, the telephone is great if you want to have sort of a one-on-one conversation, and an email is great if you want to talk to one person or a few people. But social networking is the most efficient many-to-many form of communication that we've ever invented. For the first time, it gives people a way to communicate inside of a broad community, where people who it wasn't initially thought could be part of the conversation can just find it and jump in and proactively seek out conversations. And that's why we think that social networking will have such a huge impact on business collaboration as well. It gives us a new way to communicate that dramatically improves the flow of information inside a company. It really brings together people across departments or geographies and levels inside of the company. So now that anybody in the company can essentially join in the conversation and benefit from information that previously was trapped in organizational silos. Because of that, Enterprise Social Network really immediately struck a chord with employees. Employees want to connect in this way. They want to share ideas, solve problems, and move faster. And it's really thanks to them that they pulled Yammer into